Hello, everyone. My name is Annessa Fackelman, and I'm with eXp Realty and the Tyler Miller team. And I have Tyler with me today, wanting to chat a little bit more about eXp and Tyler's why with eXp. And I'll let Tyler introduce himself.
Yeah. So, hey everyone, if you haven't met me before, my name is Tyler Miller. As Annessa said, I run the Tyler Miller team, which Annessa is a huge part of and just crushing it. But we're also at eXp Realty, and we are constantly kind of running into agents that are just curious about eXp Realty and why we've chose to kind of build our businesses there. And so Annessa wanted to grill me on some questions, some hard hitting questions, and hopefully I can provide some good information to all of you guys. So Annessa, thanks for having me. I'm happy to do this with you and ready for you to grill me. So let's get going.
Awesome. Well, and thank you for being here.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So,
fun fact before we get going, Annessa was working with me previous to eXp Realty. And then we were at a retail company and I was her boss. And then she loved that so much that she decided to come join my team and have me tell her what to do again. So she's just a glutton for punishment. She just loves it.
yes, I cried all the time missing you, Tyler.
No,
I
but we
had
have
to.
a good history. I love Annessa. She's fantastic. So I'm excited to be in business with you, Annessa, and yeah, just privileged to have you in my life. So I just wanted to start out by saying that.
Well, and I ditto that. I really appreciate you believing in me and bringing me on the team, and it's been great so far. And I really look forward to being continuously being part of the team and seeing what the future holds. So I'm really
Absolutely.
excited. So thank you,
Hmm.
thank you. All right, now to the questions.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So you've been with another brokerage,
Hmm.
and you are now with eXp. So
Hmm.
what sets eXp apart from the other brokerage, and your reason why you chose to go over to eXp?
Yeah, great question. So yeah, I was previously my whole career I was with Edina Realty, which is a great brokerage here in Minnesota. They're the largest brokerage as of right now in 2023. And the unfortunate thing about most brokerages is their business model is it just works kind of one way. It's the only way that a realtor can make income is to help clients buy or sell homes, which is obviously what we love to do. But when another business model came about that can agents can earn money in three different ways, plus save for retirement. That was something I just couldn't ignore. And, so that's what drew me to eXp Realty was the fact that there are ways to create passive income for yourself, and also align yourself with people like you, Annessa, where, you're on my team right now. I hope you stay forever. But if you ever end up going out on your own, if you are at eXp, we are still in business together through the revenue share system. And I have every reason to try to help you sell as many houses as possible and grow your own brand or team, however big you want it to be. And that's something that you just don't get at other brokerages. Like you're kind of, it's you against everyone, even though you have friends in the office and stuff like that. Everyone's your competition. So that environment started to wear on me. And then also the fact that, I'm really focused on passive income, so I can spend more time doing the things that I love and with the people that I love. Those were the two big reasons why eXp made the most sense to me.
Okay. Um, so when choosing to go over to eXp as well, I know that you have a big why.
Hmm.
Do you want to share your why, and what about that really aligned with your why?
Yeah. So my why up until like 2 years ago was just to provide financial freedom for my family. So basically, what that means to me is, hey, if we want to go on a vacation or we want to, I don't know, do something fun with the kids or something, we're not having to continuously check our bank account and wonder like, can we do this? I just want to get to that point where hey, we're going to be okay. I still have to work really hard, but we're going to be okay if we just have a little bit of fun here and there, and we don't have to worry as much. So that was my initial why. And then we recently have updated that to leaving a legacy for our family, like for our kids, for our grandkids, stuff like that. Because we've achieved financial freedom to a certain aspect. And I wanted something else to go after, which is, just trying to lay all the groundwork now that will hopefully benefit our family in the future. And so that that ties deeply in with eXp Realty, as I mentioned previously, with their revenue share opportunity. If we want to leave a legacy, in order to leave a legacy, you have to leave things behind. Like, you have to have something that people can benefit from without you being there. That's revenue share, so people watching, just so you know, like, the revenue share part is obviously a major reason why I'm at eXp. You don't have to participate in it if you don't want to, but in the event that that's something you're passionate about, you want to be in business with other agents and you want to help them achieve their goals and get compensated by the company for it, just know that if you're doing really well with that and you don't need the money after you pass away, let's say, and it's something that you've had forever, it's actually a willable asset that you can leave for your kids, your grandkids, whoever. And that was just something that was just like, I can't look past that. That's massive. And as you know, Annessa, there are people that we know that you're business partners with, Kyle Whistle, Dan Beer, all those people. They're making 6 figures a month in revenue share and passive income, just wake up money. And that only took them 3-4 years to accomplish. So to me, when I saw that stuff, I'm like, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. It's out there, and I don't have it where I'm currently at, and they're not going to have it. So I have to go after my dreams and align with my why, and that's why eXp was a big fit for us.
So that's all wonderful and great.
How does that not make you excited? You know what I mean? It's just like,
yeah.
The possibilities are endless. That's the thing that's so amazing to me, because you're newer in the industry, but someone who's watching this, let's say whoever's watching this that's been in the industry for more than 10 years, they can look me in the eye right now and tell me for sure that they have felt burnt out 3 or 4 times in their career, where they're just like, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do the same thing I've been doing this year because it's been a grind or whatever. And it's like, I don't think that anybody should give up on helping clients, because that's what your passion should be. But in the event you want to maybe take your eye off of that for a few months and focus on partnering with agents, that can make you money as well. And you're not having to chase a new listing or a new buyer every month or every day,
right,
to go make money. You just have to help this agent every now and then when they would like your help, and you still get paid every month, every year. You know what I mean? So people just, I think in this industry, they need something to pivot to every now and then, because you get burnt out with the rat race sometimes.
Yep.
So
yeah, and when you and I first spoke, and I learned all the different ways that eXp has these things that other brokerages don't, it definitely made me more intrigued to choose eXp over other ones, and I still need to dive in more, and that's why we're sitting here too, to for myself and for other people. So with that, if I'm talking to someone who's an agent with another brokerage, or someone that wants to become an agent, like, what advice would you suggest I give them when choosing a brokerage or even eXp?
I would say run. No, I'm just kidding.
eXp, right?
Yeah. Obviously, I'm biased, I think. So, when we were at our previous brokerage, we were the top team at the brokerage. Like, to not toot my own horn or whatever, I could have went to any brokerage and they would have laid out the red carpet and it would have been amazing, right? We decided to go to eXp, and and they didn't roll out any carpet. There's no carpet. There's not even an office. You know what I mean? You have to have your own office, or you work from home. It's a virtual cloud-based brokerage. They don't make any deals. They don't play favorites. They are equal opportunity for everyone. And so when choosing your brokerage, I think you can't always go after like the shiny objects or the money, for example. If as realtors become more productive, they sometimes get offered incentives to go to other brokerages, but they come with like a handcuff. You're stuck there for a few years. And I just really, I think it's very important to go to a brokerage that aligns with your values, and also there's actually value there that they're not having to compensate you for. Does that make sense? Like if someone's paying you $10,000 to go to a brokerage, to me, I'm kind of like, well, if they have to pay me to go there, maybe it's not that great. Like that's just the way I think, Yeah. Anyways, that was kind of a little bit of a tangent. I think as a new agent or somebody that's getting into the industry, the things that are very important to look for in a brokerage is one, does it align with your goals? Like if you want support, if you feel like you want to be part of a team, let's say, or you want to be, you want your hand held a little bit more and stuff like that, you got to be careful which brokerage you go to, because there are brokerages that, maybe their commission schedule looks really good. Like you get more money if you go there, but they don't offer as much value or support. So you're kind of on your own on an island, right? So I think it's checking out all that stuff. I'd say definitely like interview multiple brokerages. I don't think that hurts in any way, but just know like that new happy feeling will wear off. It wears off after about a month. So no matter what, in the first month, your brokerage can do no wrongs. You're learning all these amazing things and you're meeting all these cool people and you're the belle of the ball. Everybody's taking care of you. But eventually you become just like everybody else. You're just another agent at the office. And then at that moment, it's like, what am I getting for being here? Like how is this benefiting me? So honestly, even more so than a brokerage, I think it's more important that newer agents align themselves with a team. And again, I'm biased because I run a team, but I run a team because I feel like it's the right way to do business and it helps everybody. Where as a new agent, if you're on your own at a cloud-based brokerage like eXp Realty and you've never sold real estate before, it could be kind of lonely. Like that may not be the best thing. Now we do have a mentorship program here at eXp. If you wanted to go that route, you're going to have somebody. But I would just tell you, like joining a team where they know how to sell houses, they know how to prospect, they know how to lead gen, they have all the support. That's going to make your life so much better, and it's going to skyrocket your business much quicker. So I think entertaining teams, but then the brokerage look for value adds. Don't fall victim to shiny objects or any sort of too good to be true commission schedules or anything like that. Like they all got to make money somehow. So know your worth. And I have no problem with paying a brokerage a little bit extra commission, let's say, if I feel like I'm getting the benefit that from that, you get what you pay for in real estate, not only on the buyer and seller side where they're hiring an agent, but also as agents, when we choose our brokerages, we get what we pay for,
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, and we forgot to mention, we should say Annessa is coming live from an RV.
I am,
because she was at a house where the power went out. And
Good
thing that they had an RV out there.
Yeah, it was crazy. There was a car that hit power lines just right down the road, so the whole neighborhood is out.
Annessa was also driving that car, so
and it just magically walked away. Yeah.
No, gosh, but yeah, with the brokerage thing, the other thing too that I think people need to be aware of is when you go to any other brokerage, the Edina Realties, the Remaxes, the Colwells, all these ones that everybody's heard of, Keller Williams. Keller Williams has like a little bit of this, but not as much. The rest of the brokers don't. But when you join Edina Realty, let's say, like you don't have a business partner. You don't have anybody that is advocating for you or watching out for you or is financially incentivized to help you sell houses, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so if there's another model out there that when you join the company, you get 7 business partners that get paid by the company if you sell houses, to
Mm-hmm.
me, it's like, why wouldn't you do that? You have all these people in your corner rooting for you. And if you reach out to them and say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, or hey, I have this problem, or hey, I want to start to grow my brand or whatever, how do I do that? These people are going to be there in a second.
Yep.
Like, this is a great example, Annessa, of
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a webinar with you
Yep.
because we're business partners and you're on my team. But let's say you weren't on my team. I would still do a webinar with you because you're my business partner. If I was at Edina Realty and I didn't know you and you asked me to do a webinar, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't have much incentive to, right?
Right.
Like it just,
Yeah.
so you got to go somewhere where you have the support and the value. And also, eXp has a commission cap.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't even know commission caps existed until 3 years ago because I didn't look anywhere else when I went to Edina Realty because that's where my family has always worked and that's where I was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I was naive. I didn't understand that, oh, there's like a cap that I could pay the company. And one year we paid Edina a lot of money, like a ton of money. And that's fine. Like that's what I signed up for. But it kind of opened my eyes to like, all right, am I getting that much value here?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need some of this stuff that I maybe needed in the past, but I don't anymore? And is there ever an end in sight? And unfortunately, their model just doesn't support a commission cap. And so I think going to a place where you're going to have value, but you're also not going to overpay is important. So I would
Mm-hmm.
advise everybody look for a brokerage that has support, that has business partners for you to rely on, or a team you can join that's really, really well run. And then make sure that the commission schedule is adequate, and you should probably find a place that has a commission cap.
Yep. All great
A
advice.
long-winded answer. I mean, there's so much to consider with a brokerage,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep. Absolutely. So we've mentioned multiple times on how you are a team lead, and I know you ran a team at Edina as well,
Yeah.
correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So how do you like running a team, and what are some of the differences between now at eXp versus
Yeah.
Edina?
Well, there's three big differences that come to mind. One, I mean, I really love running a team at eXp. Um, you know, not to pick on Edina Realty, but their big thing isn't necessarily teams. They're really good about developing agents in general, but like they're not. They at least when I was there, teams weren't as big of a thing. So I kind of sometimes felt like on an island a little bit, you know, where I was like doing things that not many other people were doing, and they didn't necessarily know what to do with me at times. They tried, and again, I love all those people there. It's just not their thing. And so I'd say one is being at eXp and being aligned with the business partners I chose to align myself with has been unbelievably helpful. In 2 years, I mean, we have literally reinvented our entire team, essentially. Our team structure is completely different. Our support is completely different. I mean, when I first came to eXp, I think we were bringing in maybe like 20 to 30 leads a month or something like that. I mean, now we're bringing in at least 100, maybe 125 a month. So I mean, we've tripled or quadrupled our lead intake just by coming to eXp and working with other people who are doing a good job with producing leads for the team. You know, so like the whole decision of leaving and coming to eXp, I don't want to say the whole. Most of the decision was it was a large benefit to everyone involved in my team. It wasn't just for me. It wasn't just because some other agent was disgruntled or something and they wanted to go. It was everyone was going to benefit from this move, because when we were at Edina Realty, we had a different commission schedule than we do at eXp. So going to eXp, I immediately was able to give all of my team members a 10% raise on their splits. Because there was more money in the pot, you know. So it was like, hey guys, like I want to do this move because one, I can give you a 10% raise right out the gate. Two, there's passive income for you. Three, there's stock options for you. There's healthcare. There's all these business partners that we're going to be exposed to that we would have never been able to sit even in the same room with before. There's all these masterminds. There's all these things where at Edina Realty, I had to create everything.
Okay.
Where now it's like on Mondays at noon, you guys jump on the Fast Forward Movement Mastermind, and there's incredible value on that, but I don't have to do it. It's there. It's there for all of us, you know. So there's just way more support. And then the last one to me that's really, really important is at Edina Realty or most other brokerages that don't have business partners. Annessa, you joined my team at Edina. We spend 3 wonderful years together. I help bring you from you haven't sold a house to you're a top producing agent selling 40, 50 houses a year. Everybody knows your name. You're crushing it, right? You get to the point where, hey, I just want to like go out on my own. I want to try this, whatever. At Edina Realty, when that happens, the only option you have is to leave the team and basically become my direct competition, because you know all of what we do. You've met all of my clients. They all know you. Like you're my direct competition, right? So running a team at any other brokerage is honestly like a terrible idea, in my opinion. Like you're just creating people that are going to eventually take from you. Mm-hmm. And it's not even your fault in that case, Annessa. You don't have a choice. It's I want to go to my own. I want my own whatever. And you love me, but you gotta go. Mm-hmm. So that business model to me was really not a good one, because you know how I am. I pour myself into people. I try my best to help everybody. And once someone leaves a team, it's kind of tough. It's like, well, I can't really be your friend anymore. Like it sounds silly, but like we're competition. Like, you know, you've chosen to go a different path, right? And so the big eye opener to me was at eXp, because we're business partners. Mm-hmm. If you were to ever leave the team, again, that would be sad for me, but I would be very happy for you in a way, because we're business partners and you're kind of graduating. You're betting on yourself. You want to grow something, and I have every reason to help you, because if you grow a team of 100 people someday, all those people are in my revenue share, and I'm going to benefit from that financially. Mm-hmm. And then we don't lose our relationship. We can still talk. We could go to lunch every day. We could whatever. Like we have a reason to meet. Mm-hmm. And so I think any team leader that ever watches this, like you just need to really look in the mirror and ask yourself, like, what if my top producing person leaves tomorrow? Right. Like, what does that do to your business? What does that do to your heart? What does that do to your sphere, your client base, knowing that person literally just is now gone and you have no tie to them? Yeah. Like that's not a place I ever want to be again. You know, I've experienced it. It's not fun. And so that is like one of the biggest reasons that I was just like, people are going to leave the team. They come and go. That's fine. But I can still have a relationship with them as long as I stay at eXp. They're my business partner, you know? Right. Mm-hmm. So those were the big 3 for me.
Awesome. I love that. And being able to keep those relationships, I think, is huge. You know, like you said, you don't have to feel like they're your competition. You still want to see all of us succeed and keep growing, I really like that.
This life is short. You know what I mean? Like, I truly just see a vision of being on a beach with all of my business partners, and we're just retired and having a great time, and we grinded together. We did all these things together, and we got through it together, and like that's the ultimate vision for me, you know. And it just doesn't, unfortunately, work anywhere else.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
I've been at events with eXp and have talked to other eXp agents that have been with other brokerages, and they have called that out as one of their um, biggest things that they love about it is that everyone collaborates together and that they're not
Yeah.
against each other. They're all there to lift each other up, whether they're in the same team or not. Like
Yep.
eXp, just as a whole, everyone is lifting each other up and trying to help everyone learn. I mean, the industry is big enough for
Yeah.
obviously more than a handful of agents out there. So
But
yeah,
you've been spoiled. You've been spoiled
yeah,
because you've only been at eXp. But I can tell you the mentality that I had at Edina and what most people have at other brokerages is like, I don't have a reason to meet with another agent. Like, why would I do that? That's a waste of
right,
time. Like,
yeah,
they're just gonna like learn what I do and take my business and that's it.
right,
And now again, within the office, you're gonna have some friends and stuff like that. But
yeah,
if your friend also sells houses in Blaine,
hmm,
like, are you gonna tell them everything that you do to
yeah,
sell? Like, I don't know.
yeah,
It to me the business model doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. If you could build retirement, have stock options, have health insurance, have business partners, have
hmm,
collaboration, have a lower
yeah,
commission split, like have revenue share that will hopefully pay for your life in the future. Like, I guess
right,
I'm confused why anybody would choose something different, to be
right,
completely honest.
yeah,
But everybody has different values, and
right,
I would just say if anybody watching this is curious, we're just kind of scraping the surface. Like, there's a lot of things I could go really deep into and give you much more information on. Like, reach out to Annessa. Annessa is a wealth of knowledge for one, like running a legitimate real estate business. She kicks ass. She's always at the office, always dialed in, doing what she should be. And she's somebody that could really help with that. But she also obviously knows a lot about eXp and the back end stuff. But we could always arrange a sit down and just chat about what it looks like to bring your business to eXp and to align yourselves with Annessa and me. Um, and I can tell you that the people we haven't talked about that are further up the line are incredible, amazing people. Everybody has so much value to give and so much that I still learn from every day, that there's no way you wouldn't sell more houses and probably have a lot more fun doing it with our group here. So
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I feel that I have definitely aligned myself right out of the gate with the right team and brokerage. So, and
you're
of course,
stuck with me forever, girl. Sorry.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Just
I
kidding.
know. It's been a
Um,
sad.
but yeah, thank you so much for your time today, Tyler. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, if you have any other questions or interested in eXp or moving brokerages and whatnot, certainly get a hold of myself and we can set up a meeting with Tyler, like you said, and we'll make it happen.
Yep. Just bring some White Claw and I'll meet with you anytime.
Absolutely. Bribery. It
Yeah,
works. It
it
works.
works. I will.
All
Thank you,
right.
Annessa. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Thank you.
Happy to help anytime, and anybody that's watching, reach out anytime.
Sounds great. Thank
All
you.
right. See ya.
Bye.